Here we are going to the cat park, middle of Manila, right in the very center of the time that super cyclone Pepito, or Potato, depending, Pepito, is supposed to arrive here, where it's supposed to be death and destruction all around me. Right now, I mean, right this minute. And I don't even need the umbrella, really. No wind. Look at the leaves. They're just barely even fluttering. I don't know what the hell. I don't know how they could have missed a forecast this badly. I just don't know. I see all the Filipinos are out doing their dance routines or whatever it is they do. I don't even know what they do. Must be 100 of them. I don't know what they do. They come out here in their little groups and they dance around. I don't know for what. Sometimes they have sticks and they hit each other. I don't know for what. I just don't know. Okay, so going over to the cat park. It'll be the last day that I go to the cat park for maybe a while. I've got to leave the day after tomorrow. I wish I was leaving Philippines forever. I'm not. I got to come back. Unfortunately, I have to come back. But I got to go to Cambodia. No. Where am I going? I'm going to Singapore, Cambodia, Malaysia, Vietnam, and then, God help us, I have to drive a boat. A freaking boat. I hate boats. I have to drive a boat from Vietnam back to the Philippines. In good weather, it's 7 days. Open ocean, and this weather right now with all these just one cyclone after another, just this fast, just machine gun fire cyclones. I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, the boat itself can handle it. The deep keel ocean going around the world sailboat, but it's got a brand new engine. All the wiring had been submerged. Everything had been submerged. Everything is untested. Got one shitty piece of crap for a sail. I mean, this if you're asking to drown and die at sea, this is how you would do it. I don't really have words for this. I'm not sure how I got roped into doing this, but I was a captain of a rescue tugboat for many years. Did 321 rescues in the Pacific. Saved the Coast Guard twice. I raised 131 shipwrecks, a few cars and airplanes. So I have the experience to do this. I don't have the will to do it because I retired from boats a very long time ago, and I vowed never to gaze upon one again. And here I am, making a long voyage on a completely untested boat in the middle of one of maybe the worst cyclone season that this region has ever seen. This can't end well, This just can't. You may get a few little videos out of me between now and the time I get to Vietnam, or the time we depart from Vietnam. And then, it might go silent forever after that, because we'll be in Davy Jones's freaking locker. God bless it. Now we got a breeze. We got about a 10-mile-an-hour breeze and a few occasional raindrops. So that's the super typhoon Pepito. End of November 2024. I don't know. I don't know where it went. Didn't come here. I mean, it was like less than 100 miles away last time I looked at the radar, barreling straight exactly for us. I mean, the eye was going to pass through my neighborhood. And then I don't know what happened. I haven't looked at the radar. I just keep waiting for it to hit. Clearly it's not going to hit. So that is one effed up forecast. Jeez. I mean, this is dinghy sailing weather right now. It's just... okay. I'm going to look for my cats here because I might not see them again. Well, I won't. At the very best, I won't see them for probably a month. At the very worst, I'll never see them again. So I want to give them the last of the cat food that I had for them and say goodbye. There's one, the one I named Quill. I wish I could take her. I don't know. Maybe when I get back, if I get back, I will find a way to take her. She's got to get her vet check and all of her documents, and you know, most countries probably have 2 or 3 documents an animal has to have to be let into the country. I'm sure that Philippines has 75 documents to let an animal out of the country. I'm just sure of it, and that's one of the reasons I'm leaving. I'm just tired of that. Everybody's tired of that. Okay. That's the universal cat call. They know when it's raining, they're really, really hard to find. A lot of times they're under this concrete thing, this flying saucer looking thing, but not always. Somebody keeps blocking off this thing here, and I don't know why. I can't figure out what their reasoning is. They put these big bricks there. I mean, the water goes down through the grate anyway. So I have no freaking clue. And if people move it, then the next day, it's back. So I don't know what the hell they're doing. No kitties here. I don't know where they go. I think they do a Danny DeVito and they turn into penguins and they go deep under Gotham City. That's all I can figure. Oh, hell. So I can go look around. I go talk to my friend for a few minutes. I won't see him for quite a while. And then I'll make a pass back through here. But days like this, you know, I swear they can feel when the barometric pressure is low, and they know that bad things are at least in the neighborhood, and they just go somewhere. I mean, they don't sit out in the rain. No one would except for me. So I don't know. When I go back, I'll make a pass through here, but I've got a lot of food for them. Well, I don't have a lot of food. I've got the rest of the food that I had stocked up. And I kind of like to have that, I'd like them to have that as a parting gesture. All right. This is just balmy weather. I mean, this is just fine. What the hell? Pepito. I'm not seeing it. Not believing it. I think I made it up. For what reason, I do not know. Okay. I'm going to show you one last thing here before I cut this off. I've shown this a few times. I want people to understand what it's like in Southeast Asia, and particularly what it's like in the Philippines. I want you to understand their logic or lack thereof. Okay, this is a fiberglass rhinoceros. That's kind of cool looking. I like it. A couple of years ago, something broke off the tip of its little horn there. You can see that. Okay, something broke that off. You can see there's just a nail sticking out there. Okay, now, if you're a dumb little kid and you walk by there and you brush that with your leg, what's going to happen? It's going to cut open your leg. Okay, so if you were the city of BGC, which is where we are, what could you do to prevent that? Oh, I know, I've got an idea. You could take a pair of pliers, you could pluck that nail out. But for 2 years, they have elected to, the city safety engineers, they have elected to place these cones around there so that nobody will walk by and hit that nail. Now the wind blows them away. Sometimes this floods right here. They float away. People steal them. They get kicked. And so for, at least half of the time, there's no protection around that nail whatsoever. But plucking out that nail is just a bridge too far. They just can't figure that out. And then they will moan and bemoan about how downtrodden their country is in every way. Well, the problem is this little logic bomb right there is repeated 100 billion trillion times all across Philippines and all across Southeast Asia, but the Philippines in particular, they seem to be among the dumbest. Vietnam is worse, but Philippines is pretty damn dumb. And so when they're moaning and bemoaning their poverty, in fact that nothing works in the Philippines, it ticks us off because they're not screwed up necessarily because of lack of resources or anything else. They're screwed up because they're stupid. Maybe they were born stupid, or maybe their culture makes them stupid. I'm not sure. That's a point of argument. But anyway, okay, sure. This grass right here. What does that say? Come on. It says, I'm taking a breather. So they got it all fenced off. Nobody can walk in the grass in this little park. That's been that way for 2 years. Okay, I made my point. Everywhere you walk, every 20 feet, you're going to run into something like that. Here's something. There's another one over here. I don't think I can get close enough. Maybe, is that fenced off? No, that's not fenced off. Okay. Let's see what this little sign says. This is a grassy little thing. Okay. Oh, it says wet floor. Yeah, okay. Wet floor, there you go. There you go. Okay, yeah. All right. I'm going to go across and see if I can find my friend. Won't see him for quite a while. He kind of sniveled a little bit when I told him I was going for a month. He wanted to go to the airport with me, but I told him it's 3 o'clock in the morning. And then he kind of thought again about that. So, I'd like to eat, but there's nothing good to eat here. The restaurants serve not very good food, and the portions are really, really small, and they're pretty close to American prices. So, after you've tried that at virtually every single restaurant in High Street, VGC, then you're walking around and you're feeling hungry, and then you just say, nah, not worth it. I will not miss the way these people walk here. I walk between 4 and 8 kilometers a day, sometimes even 10 miles a day. And I get physically run into probably once or twice a day. I have near misses where I have to screech to a stop, where they've just walked right the hell in front of you. And they'll just, and they'll look at you, and you got to go around them. That's probably 5 to 10 times a day. And it wears on you after a couple of years. You just wonder who the hell ever taught them how to walk. Well, it's clear that they never worked on a construction site or on a ship or anything else. Ah, you were invisible. Where are you hiding?
Oh, you're really busy walking and walking.
Yeah, I'm talking.
Oh, yeah, really?